Do you have any evidence to back this? Shit. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Slay the Princess. We are the guy who goes through the forest and tries to slay this girl. Why are we doing this? Because we're evil. No, but really, why? We have to slay her, because if we don't, the world is gonna end. So, yes, she will try to do everything so we wouldn't slay her. I don't know anything else about this game, so yeah, let's go. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, I am.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Cool.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ooh, in the basement of that cabin is the princess.
You're here to slay her.
Yes.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Are you sure about that? Maybe someone lied to me about that. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it.
Yeah?
No more birds,
Yeah.
no more trees,
Birds.
and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Although,
You have to
birds are cool people. You have to put an end to her. But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics.
Oh, sure, brother.
To do here.
No.
Get in there and do what needs to be done.
Okay.
All counting on you.
Who are we? Do you have any evidence to back this? Shit. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin.
So,
Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
oh, f off.
You've made it this far,
Yeah.
you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Dude. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the boat is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Oh, sure. You sound evil.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Yeah, okay, you really sound evil.
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay, do that.
Causality doesn't matter here.
What?
Because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Well, we will see about that, my dear
There's
friend.
no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Not really sure I believe you.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Why should I do that? Why don't you do that? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah.
You're a monarchist.
Maybe?
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller?
Slaying is bad at dude.
Slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
Are you sure?
Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Oh, if anything, slaying is bad in its own way. You understand that, right? Can someone else do this?
If only that were the case.
Okay.
I don't make the rules.
Are you sure about
I
that?
have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far.
Oh,
But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
why is
I
that?
said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Oh, you're not living in our time, dude.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists.
Nihilists don't
Very,
want that.
very evil people.
Yeah.
Surely you're not one of those, right?
I'm not sure about that. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing this job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you.
Sounds hentai.
Whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I'm not sure about that. Explore. Forget it. I'm not doing this.
Serious?
Yes.
No, you have to do it.
No, I don't. Silently turn around and leave.
Seriously?
Yes.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yes.
Do you even know where you're going?
Like you give a f*** about that. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yes, I do.
Good.
Yes.
What we're being asked to do here is wrong.
Yes.
Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh, it's the voice of the hero, okay.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
Huh?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Are you sure?
How convenient.
No.
Everything back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Wow, no. No, I'll turn around again and live again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yes.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Yeah, sure. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this, okay?
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail.
Yeah,
Facts
sure.
of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Dude, there are no facts in what you say, okay?
But fine,
Piece of shit.
you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Oh yeah.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, let's see.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Uh-huh.
Glimpses of
Oh.
familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
The music. Do you hear that, guys?
But as you focus on
Oh,
them, you
Jesus.
start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
So, it's like a cabin village.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And not just a cabin.
The cabin.
An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I'm not really doing that to irritate you, okay, dude? You think too much of yourself. I'm doing that because I don't want to kill any girl or anyone in that matter.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right?
Yeah, f*** you.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Oh, boy.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Cool. Maybe they should die. Oh, wait, chapter 2, The Stranger. It's already the second chapter, wait.
You're on a path
Okay.
in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Wait a second. Hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time.
Not really, dude.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Voice of contrarian. What the f*** is contrarian? I'm not that good with English.
The world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
That's a pretty good
By
idea.
ruining my day,
Yeah.
and ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Sure.
It really did end last time, didn't it?
Are you sure about that?
For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Wait a second, those wolves weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin, okay?
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
No, they're
Makes
not.
sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or Heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay that princess.
No, I can tell when you're lying, right?
No, you cannot.
Take this seriously. I am begging you.
I don't need your begging, okay?
A warning.
What the hell?
Don't go any further.
What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah, sure.
We're stuck going in there. Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Maybe she isn't really.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Uh-huh.
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin. I do. Oh, the knife.
Wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost
Is that a cosmos? Like a space? What the?
an inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Do you see the space on the floor? Like, I can see space through the floor. What the hell?
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Wait, someone left a blade here for me? Why I didn't have it with myself?
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
That's a good
It's a
idea.
knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway.
I'm not sure about that, but like throwing it away sounds cool.
We're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
In the music, you move, it's you own, it's you and the man that I do.
Because you're going to pull yourself together.
Oh, sure.
Stressful geometry and stay calm.
Okay.
Now, closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
Don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Oh,
This
yeah.
thing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You're
Yeah.
going to be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
You're right. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What
Really?
good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Yeah, let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What the f is... Who am I? What the hell am I?
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
What am I? He doesn't want me to see what am I. What the hell, dude? Let's take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Like
How
what?
are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold
Oh,
the
okay.
thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just
Make a choice. Hold the blade the other way. Keep your grip as it is. No, hold the blade the other way. Let's go like assassin.
Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better?
I'm not sure about that, but yeah, let's go.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Oh, I have like a knife in my hand now. Throw the blade out of the window.
Ah, yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade out the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
I suppose so.
Be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Not really, dude.
Done is done. Good luck, hero.
Oh, thank you, narrator. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement
Whoa.
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Like an identifiable space. What the hell is going on?
Here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Yeah, I see that.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick,
Nauseating nothing.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Dude, fuck off.
Voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality drags up the stairs.
Oh, let's see.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Are you sure that's her voice? What the
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
True. Take the harsh stairs to the left. I like it harsh.
The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel.
What?
The air around you grows cold the further you
What?
At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
Okay.
Your toes feel like
What's going on?
Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Did I just
Slowly
die?
lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Your
What?
sensations dull and then vanish.
Look at that.
The only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as... What the hell was that? What happened to us?
What? What's going on?
So strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
He said something about the emotion in the center of the soul, and what emotion was that?
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. It's time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Yeah, let's quick save now.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget
Impatiently.
why you're here.
To do things with her.
Why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
She seems beautiful. Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me? Bro, I know you locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're here? You're apparently a threat to the wall. I was sent to here. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. I don't think she likes us.
You think
You'd
so?
be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her. We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp.
You really?
It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
It's okay. Don't worry.
What?
Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
With different set of eyes.
Do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. Seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Are you sure?
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever
No,
thoughts
I cannot.
their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. New plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
There's more of you now.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Wow, you one evil bitch.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
They're different, aren't they? Yeah, they are.
Fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade.
Which I threw
He
out.
made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
Maybe I shouldn't kill her. What the
Be
hell?
able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Are you sure about that? I want to see what's going to happen. What's your
You
name?
can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. You can call
Okay.
me Princess, if you'd like. Princess.
None of them have names. Astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Why? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
What the hell is wrong with you?
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Oh, she's depressed in here.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Wait a second, she doesn't remember what it was like before. She happened to find herself in this place, which is like she was here all the time. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
Maybe it is.
You know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
It's her, right?
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Yeah,
This
why?
is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take
She's cool here.
and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Yeah.
Overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know. Oh, wait a second. I'm doing everything. I don't know what you are, but I can trust you. I can trust anything here. Leave her. Regretfully think about that time you threw the blade out of the window.
That's not right.
I'm doing everything.
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Uh-huh.
You can feel yourself The
Rapture.
room
Yeah.
spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Yeah, I understand that. What is the middle emotion? You were talking about the middle emotion.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Why do I have hands like that? What am I? This one is cool. And this one too.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Not really.
But this...
Oh, Jesus.
can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
What?
I think he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's gone
Never
too.
going to salvage this, were we?
Huh.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I'm not sure. Did you see yourself in the mirror?
Help her. I think we did this.
How?
Surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Well, I did, but I just wanted to see the consequences,
It's a
okay?
little late for regret, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please.
What, please? I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. I'll do my best. What? But you don't know if she had the chance to hear you reply. She's gone, replaced with the f***ing mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone.
Does that mean the world ended?
I'm not sure about that, dude.
What the hell are we supposed to do?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
Why? I don't know where she went, and I don't know how yet.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like I broke the fourth wall, I understand that. I'm talking with them right now.
What the hell are we supposed to do?
Approach the mirror.
Don't do this.
I don't have any other choice, dude. The mirror never scared you before.
Now, if feels, I don't know, final.
Oh. And what's so bad about the final if everything is so shit, as you say? Gaze into my reflection. I wanna see what am I. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. What the fuck am I? It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Yeah? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Like you?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
That doesn't mean a thing. The gift of fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am
That doesn't mean anything.
This vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I'm not sure about that. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are we like gods? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Uh-huh. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her part of
I
yourself?
speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
To be honest, it does. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I will find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Uh-huh. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Well, I will not. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What home? And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Okay, so you're saying cannot destroy the world. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
I can wait forever, let's try.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
Are you sure about that?
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Are we like lovers? What? It just ended on itself.
You have returned to me.
Oh.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh, wait a second. She kicked me to the screen, and I felt that I chose something different, something not right. But when I came back, continued from here, that's pretty cool. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.